Our fraternity has never been more important to each undergraduate member, to each alumnus, or to Dartmouth. Dartmouth SigEp has pioneered a different kind of fraternity. Like the SigEps in my time, today's SigEps are good guys who are talented academically, athletically, and socially. Today's SigEps have a great time. But today's SigEps also prove fraternities can make a Dartmouth education a more complete liberal arts experience. SigEp is showing the way for the future of fraternities and student life at the college.
I wanted more from my Dartmouth experience than classes and exams. I wanted to have fun and make the most of my time at Dartmouth.
I wanted challenges that would force me out of my comfort zone. And I wanted to be with guys who would help me take on challenges, support me if I had any setbacks, and let me help and support them with their challenges.
I was looking for a way to form habits to make my life better now and in the future.
A close brotherhood means a lot to me, but playing pong and getting drunk together wasn't what I was looking for. I wanted a brotherhood for the rest of my life.
I knew that the SigEp chapter is Dartmouth's largest and among its most selective fraternities, and that it often has the top grades, the most student leaders, and the greatest variety of members. I wanted to do things with great guys who come from different backgrounds and like to do different things.
The better I understand SigEp, the more I realize why it means so much to me, and why it means so much to all of us.
SigEp's objectives of living the best life and developing into a balanced leader actually have their roots in ancient Greek values, which, after all, have worked for 2,500 years. The Greeks saw life as a privilege. You prove you are worthy and grateful for the privilege of life by working to make the most of your life. The Greeks also believed humans receive a special privilege. That is, we don't react by instinct like all other animals, but we can reason and hopefully make good decisions. Ancient Greeks like Aristotle taught that we can live the best life, find true happiness, and die without regret if we never stop working to be our best, to become a balanced person by having both a sound mind and a sound body.
When I was a Dartmouth student in the early 1990s, social fraternities were losing their appeal, a trend that started in the late 1960s. In 1992, the Dartmouth SigEp membership dropped below 40. We were about to disappear. To turn things around, the SigEp national staff talked to us about a new kind of fraternity. At first it sounded strange to eliminate pledges and have everyone take on challenges until graduation. But the guys in Richmond listened to us. Changes were made so that it worked here.
In a few years, we became Dartmouth's largest fraternity, yet among the most selective. Today, SigEps come from all kinds of backgrounds, have varied interests, and participate in a wide range of activities. We lead academically, we lead athletically, we lead in serving others, and we lead in developing balance and leadership. SigEp succeeds at Dartmouth because it values what Dartmouth has always valued: students striving non-stop to be the best and the most well-rounded, so they can be the best at living their lives as balanced leaders. SigEp brings a Dartmouth education to life.
My business is about risk and reward. When I'm investing the monies that have been entrusted in my care, I'm on the lookout for intellectually honest, intelligent, but pragmatic risk takers. They need to know how to challenge themselves and others beyond what they have all done before.
I immediately became a member of SigEp when I joined. No one made me prove myself. No bullies hurt me to boost their egos. Instead of pledging and hazing, SigEp set out challenges for the rest of my time as a Dartmouth student. Each challenge consists of goals or expectations built on leadership, experiential learning, personal development, and mentoring. Each challenge focuses on a core of universal respect and balanced living. Within each challenge, I also set personal goals. These challenges caused me to try new things, to improve on my weaknesses, and to push my potential to the limits. I became a better student and developed into a balanced leader while having a lot of fun. Like every Dartmouth SigEp, I was expected to pass through 4 challenges: Sigma, Phi, Epsilon, and Brother Mentor.
The Sigma Challenge, which took me about a term, taught me what I needed to know to truly belong to the fraternity. It also opened my eyes to the community beyond Dartmouth. The Sigma Challenge helped me become a successful SigEp and a more successful Dartmouth student, and I had a terrific time. It was all about bringing me into the SigEp Brotherhood. Early in my Sigma Challenge, my fellow Sigmas and our mentors and I woke up before dawn, ate breakfast together, and hiked up Guile Mountain in time to see the sunrise. It was an easy hike, but it was a great way to start the day, and a great way to start my lifetime of SigEp Brotherhood. George Harrington, a Dartmouth SigEp, who was the chapter president in 1960, hiked with us. When we reached the top, he told us about when he was a SigEp undergrad.
I just wanted to say that I think what's happening here at the school now and with the fraternities is really a much better system than we had. Hazing, although it wasn't really physical, it was very demeaning to you mentally. And it really didn't help, didn't do anything for you when you became a brother, because it was always us versus them, and you'd go through this hell night, and then the next day you'd be initiated. And when you're initiated, you go through the ritual and lays out this plan of life, all these things you're supposed to be and do. So, I mean, it was very hypocritical.
It was amazing. We were being physically active together, building sound bodies to help us become better balanced men. We came together as newer and older SigEps. We connected with our alumni, and we realized because we have so much in common, we really do belong to a brotherhood of over a century of SigEps. As we were on top of the mountain, looking at the sunrise over the valleys and mountains around us, my SigEp brothers and I were starting a new day with lifetime friends and seeing our world, our future, from a new perspective.
Next came the Phi Challenge, which some finish in a term or two while others need up to a year. In the Phi Challenge, I began developing the habits of a balanced man, explored how to have healthy relationships, and learned about the benefits of fraternalism. College is great for learning information and how to write and think. The Phi Challenge made college even better by teaching me how to learn and live better and achieve a better balance of sound mind and sound body.
My experiences serving others make me a better physician and a better person. Aristotle taught that serving others helps us see ourselves as part of a larger community. It also helps us better understand ourselves as we better understand others.
The Phi Challenge includes an expectation of service learning. Service learning means not taking the easy way out by raising money to donate. We get involved. We work directly with the people who need help. I learned how to pay attention to the needs of others, and that's what makes a difference.
SigEp changed my life. The Brotherhood gave me my closest friends at Dartmouth, and ever since. Through good times, and even more importantly, through bad times, my SigEp brothers have been there for me. I wouldn't be where I am, personally or professionally, if it hadn't been for my experience at SigEp.
My SigEp brothers made my Phi Challenge the best. They helped me when I needed it, supported me when I took risks, and celebrated with me when we achieved great things. And I did the same for them. These guys will be my brothers for life because we helped each other do important things together.
Then I took on the Epsilon Challenge, which also can require up to a year to complete. The Epsilon Challenge let me explore the issues a servant leader faces. I led a lot of groups before coming to college. I was taught that leadership means taking charge, being the boss, telling others what to do, and being obeyed. But when I joined SigEp, I learned about servant leadership. I became a real leader, a much more effective leader. And I realized that getting better at helping others gets me closer to living the best life.
Dr. Robert Greenleaf taught about servant leadership at Dartmouth and elsewhere in the late 1960s and early 1970s. Greenleaf described a servant leader as one who chooses to serve and serve first. Then, conscious choice brings one to aspire to lead. The servant leader is a caretaker. He works for those served by the organization. He works for those who help the organization serve. And he works for the organization to help it serve better.
We realized we couldn't survive as a chapter by ourselves. We looked at SigEp's national organization again and saw how it had reinvented itself. The largest fraternity in the United States, SigEp could help us in many important ways, such as housing loans, cheaper liability insurance, expert advice on running things better, awards to encourage achievement, and connections with the nation's largest fraternity brotherhood. Especially impressive today are EDGE, Carlson Leadership Academy, Ruck Leadership Institute, and Tragos Quest to Greece. These are the programs SigEp calls its Leadership Continuum.
SigEp's Edge takes place regionally and is for new members. It introduces SigEp and how to get the most out of the SigEp experience. It's SigEp 101. The Carlson Leadership Academy also takes place regionally. It helps new chapter officers accomplish more by learning how to work with others, how to lead, and the best practices of chapter leadership. About 140 of the best SigEp chapter leaders from across the nation are selected to attend the advanced training called the Ruck Leadership Institute. At Ruck, we honed our skills with expert teachers and each other. I was amazed by the SigEps I met from everywhere and how much I learned.
The Tragos Quest to Greece is a 10-day, all-expense-paid, faculty-led tour of Greece. 16 or 17 SigEps are chosen from over 400 applicants. It connects Greek history and philosophy with SigEp values. My Quest to Greece experience changed my life.
My Dartmouth classes taught me how to think for myself by doubting and criticizing. We searched for faults. SigEp helped me complete my education by concentrating on positive possibilities. It helped me pursue high ideals and higher goals, and try to improve the world through serving others. During my Epsilon Challenge, I went with a group of my SigEp brothers to the art gallery, something I would never have done on my own. We talked among ourselves about the paintings. Because we're brothers, we were willing to talk about how we really felt. I never expected to discover so much about how the arts affect people and how much they help us understand what it means to be a human being. Better understanding myself and others helps me lead better and also helps me bond with my brothers.
I finished my Dartmouth years with the Brother Mentor Challenge. This challenge developed my servant leader skills, especially when it comes to mentoring others.
Developing good mentoring skills takes work and experience, but I've seen how someone who knows how to mentor can make a real difference in the lives of others and in his own life.
The Brother Mentor Challenge caused me to put into practice lessons learned from previous challenges. It also let me develop further, especially through my role as a mentor. Older, more experienced SigEp brothers had helped me every step of the way. Now it was my turn to coach the younger guys, so they could get the same head start on living the best life. But the more I practiced being a good mentor, the more I saw how I could be a better person, live the best life, and develop as a balanced leader for the world's communities.
SigEp at Dartmouth is a great mix of guys and a place where I challenge myself in a fun way so I can become a balanced man and a balanced leader. Thanks to SigEp, I have tools and habits that help me live the best life.
SigEp has been a leader, a real role model of a fraternity that is fully a part of the Dartmouth community. I see this in the wide variety of students it attracts as members, in its focus on academics and on personal and leadership development, in the numerous SigEps who lead other student organizations, in its service projects for the campus and surrounding communities, and in the many successful SigEp alumni. SigEp plays an important part in today's Dartmouth experience.
I try to visit SigEp whenever I'm in Hanover. Meeting with the current brothers reminds me how far today's SigEp has advanced from a social club to an organization that changes lives for the better. And I see how this produces more fun, deeper satisfaction, and a stronger brotherhood. Whenever I visit, I see how SigEp leads the way as a fraternity that completes a Dartmouth education. And then I remember how much SigEp taught me and how my closest friends since graduation have been SigEps. I could not be more proud to be a SigEp because Dartmouth SigEp is fraternity redefined.